Welcome student. In the last lecture we have studied about network layer and circuit switching techniques. Now in this lecture we see the other techniques of switching such as packet switching and message switching. I am Prashant Mathur from Electronics and Communication Department of Arya College of Engineering and IT. The contents which we'll discuss in this lecture are switching network, packet switching, in packet switching, datagram approach and virtual circuit approach, and in virtual circuit approach, switched virtual circuit and permanent virtual circuit, and message switching. This is the classification of switching network which we have already discussed in previous lecture also. Switching network is classified in three parts: circuit switch network, packet switch network, and message switch network. Packet switch network is further classified in two parts: datagram network and virtual circuit network. Now the packet switch network data transmitted discrete units of variable length block called packets. The internet is a packet switch network. Message is broken into individual chunks called as packets. Each packet is sent individually. Each packet will have source and destination IP address with sequence number. Sequence number will help the receiver to reorder the packets, detect missing packets, and send the acknowledgements. There is two approaches to packet switching, which are datagram approach and virtual circuit approach. Now the packet switching datagram approach, connection-less packet switching known as datagram switching, and connection-oriented packet switching known as virtual circuit switching. Here in datagram approach, here each packet is treated independently of all others, even if a packet is a part of multi-packet transmission. It is normally done at the network layer. Packet travels different paths to reach their destination. Packet arrives at their destinations out of order with different delays. Packet may also be lost or dropped because of a lack of resources. It is a connectionless network. It means the switch does not keep information about the connection state. No setup or tear down phases. This is the figure of a datagram network with 4 switches or routers. As shown in the figure, A is transmitted the message 4321. Packets use different paths to go from A to X. These are the different paths. Since each packet is proceed individually by a routers, all packets sent by a host to another host are not guaranteed to use the same physical link. Now the routing table in a datagram network, each switch has a routing table which is based on the destination address, dynamic and updated periodically. Destination addresses are forwarding output ports are recorded in tables. A routing table contains a mapping between the possible final destination of packets and the outgoing link on their path to the destination. Note, a switch in a datagram network uses a routing table that is based on the destination addresses. The destination address in the header of a packet in a datagram network remains the same during the entire journey of the packet. Efficiency is better than circuit switch network. Resources are allocated only when there are packets to be transferred. As shown in figure, there is a delay in transmission of packets in datagram network. Time taken to send the packet from A to first route. Then time taken to send packet from first router to second router and so on. And last time taken to send packets from router to host B. This is the total delay of time. To overcome this problem, we are going for virtual circuit approach. Now the virtual circuit approach. Virtual circuit packet switching is a packet switching technique which merges datagram packet switching and circuit switching to extract both the advantage. Virtual circuit switching is also known as connection oriented switching. I have already told it takes the both advantage of datagram and circuit switching. In the case of virtual circuit switching, a pre-planned route is established before the messages are sent. Call request and call accept packets are used to establish the connection between sender and receiver. In this approach, the path is fixed for the duration of a logical connection. As shown in the figure, each packet is forwarded through a virtual path. This is the virtual path. In virtual circuit switching, routing is performed at circuit establishment time to keep packet forwarding fast. Other advantage of virtual circuit switching include the traffic engineering capability of circuit switching and the resources usage efficiency of datagram packet switching. This is the classification of virtual circuit. Two types of virtual circuit: switched virtual circuit and permanent virtual circuit. In switched virtual circuit, in this method, virtual circuit is created whenever it is needed and exists only the duration of the specific exchange. In this setup of connection in three phases, and the three phases are connection establishment, data transfer and connection release. In this, connection is established, then data is transferred and then connection is released. It transmits the message to, in this circuit, in this figure, is transmitted message or packets to X. Then connection establishment, data transfer and connection release. Now the permanent virtual circuit. Permanent virtual circuit are permanent connections established for the sole purpose of frequent as well as consistent data transfer. Two switched virtual circuit users may get a different route every time they request a connection, but in two permanent virtual circuit users always gets the same route. This is the route same. Now the delay in virtual circuit network as shown in this figure, the delay in virtual circuit network, delay in setup, is the time delay in setup, then transmission time, and then delay in tear down or release the circuit. This is the total delay. Switching at the data link layer in a switched WAN is normally implemented by using virtual circuit techniques. Now the message switching. A message switch is a transactional. It can store data or change its format and bitrate, then convert the data back to their original form or an entirely different form at the receiver end. Message switching multiplexes data from different sources onto a common facility. The advantage to message switching are: data channels are shared among communication devices, improving the use of bandwidth. Message can be stored temporarily at message switches when network congestion becomes a problem. Priority may be used to manage network traffic. Broadcast addressing uses bandwidth more efficiently because messages are delivered to multiple destinations. This is the figure of message switching. This is the terminal sending the sender is terminal 1 and receiver terminal 2. Store and forward switch. Store the message and then forward to naked switch. Then stores by the switch 2 and then forward to terminal 2. Now if we compare the circuit switching, packet switching and message switching, these are the parameters in application. Message switching used in telegraph network or transmission of telegrams. Circuit switching is used in telephone network or bidirectional real-time transfer of voice signals. Packet switching is used in internet for datagram and reliable stream services between computers. The end terminals in message switching, telegraph or teletype. In circuit switching, telephone and modem. In packet switching, computers. The information type in message switching, Morse, Baudot and ASCII. In circuit switching, analog voice or PCM, pulse code modulation, digital voice. In packet switching, binary information. The transmission system in message switching, digital data. In circuit switching, analog and digital data both. And in packet switching, only digital data over different transmission media. Thank you. For any queries, you can write me on my mail ID prashantmathur@aryacollege.in. Thank you very much.